Hello, everybody. It's me. Wait, let me turn the mixer down a little bit. All right. Is it clipping now? No. Cool. Hello, everybody. It's me, Lemkuja. I haven't uploaded anything in a really long time. This channel is pretty much dead. The only things I've uploaded were some tracks and shit. But anyway, I wanted to do like more Photoshop tutorials and stuff like that, but a lot of people were asking for things that have already been done a million times, and there's enough videos on YouTube explaining these things well, so I felt like there's no reason to work on them. But anyway, I've got some really interesting suggestions. People told me they would like to have like a project file walkthrough through some of my songs, and I'm sure, cool. So I picked November for the first one, for the first episode. Sorry, my setup is pretty messy at the moment, but whatever. Anyway, so this is November. This is a... Hold on, let me... Yeah. This is a version that I exported some of the stuff that I had in MIDI as stems, because I was sending it to a friend who wanted to see it, and he didn't have some of the plugins. But anyway, there's a few things that are missing, but you know, it's fine. It's not much of a big deal. So here's the beginning. First of all, the sample is...
甜妞丹尼萨伊有雨货
and this is how it sounds like chopped in the beginning. But here I have this high-pass filter and low-pass filter to kind of just keep the mids. And this is the bass I played. It's pretty cool, right? It's actually played on Trillion. I didn't play this in real life. I don't play bass. Wait.
Did I turn this off?
Yeah, I did. Yep. This is the bass line. Here it is. So, at this point in the song, there's...
Wait, hold on, what's this?
Oh, it's the same thing. Whatever. So, there's this riser that was supposed to be here. I think it was like a Vengeance riser or something that's missing from this file. I don't know where it went. So, yeah. Kick. Snare. Snare clap. This is a Vengeance clap snare thing. All layered together. Oh, also a pre-shift. Like a thing. And it goes like this. Oh, some hats too. Here's the sample chopped up. This is the violin stabs in the song are taken from Bonnie M's Sonny. Just took the thing, the violin in the song, and I cut it out and I put it in MIDI, and I've been playing it in octaves, so it sounds like this. There you go. So let's hear it all. Oh, also the sub bass is important. What else? Here's a thing here, a reverse crash from a Vengeance pack, and here's a bunch of this is a thing I made on Serum too. Oh, here's more chopping up that I'm kind of proud of. Okay, so a thing here I did is I took this part. I made it. You know, after you chop it, you click on this thing here, and you do make unique as a sample, so it cuts it out as a piece alone. And I pitched it down so it makes a different chord, which worked for the song. I think there's a way to do this with the piano roll and stuff with slice X and all that, but I'm not. I just do random shit, really. I don't know the most proper ways of doing things. I did the same thing here. It's this part. See, but I pitched it up. Originally it sounded like this, but I pitched it up this way so it does. And with everything it sounds like this. This is some more stuff with the bass here. There's a thing I like to do with the drums, is this thing. This thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I like to. In this part, I just turned off. I just removed the sample, and I just did some bass slapping things, and I kept the sub bass because it added a little bit of a thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I like the way it sounded with the sub bass. And violin stabs. And this is a bass I made on Harmless. It's actually pretty simple and pretty straightforward. You know, this is a saw wave with a distortion compressor, classic chorus, and the pitch is turned down to -12. What else? There's nothing. Oh, timbre is square tooth 2, and there's a little bit of phase on it. But aside from that, there's really nothing. Oh, it has I don't even remember turning portamento on it, but whatever. Yeah, it's just really straightforward, harmless bass. But the cool thing about it is when you put it on your effects rack, and I added. Okay, so I added a bunch of shit. I added fruity parametric EQ. Some stereo shit, and sausage fattener. Believe it or not, sausage fattener. Wow. See, I'm that bad at making music. But anyway, this is just a fruity limiter for the sidechain, some reverb on it so it stays a little bit longer. Without the effects, this is what the bass sounds like. Coffee machine is doing its thing. Are you done? So moving on, this is what the bass sounds like without the effects. That's fucking weak. But when I turn on all these things, see, it sounds bigger. What else is there? Oh, here's some more chopping. This part is the video of the German kid screaming at his computer. I just took a bunch of clips from it, and I think I added just a parametric EQ on it, nothing much. Sometimes when I take samples like these, I like to just run them through a bunch of distortion effects. Sounds cool. This pew 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 sound, I remember I made it using Korg's Poly6, the plugin, and I used something called like a fat bass line or something. It's a preset on it, and I just turned up the resonance, and it made that pew pew sound, and I liked it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else. It's simple. There's a bunch of these are just volume automation. Nothing much. I hope you guys liked it. Jesus, that was terrible.